My guest for tonight is New York Times best-selling author Lou Giglio. His latest book is titled Doing It, The Success Strategies of Lou Giglio. With production rates falling across the country and a dramatic rise of the number of losers in the world, Lou Giglio decided to buck the popular trend and take immediate action against lethargy. His new book, Doing It, has helped millions of readers across the country increase productivity, build self-esteem, and, well, do it. Joining us to talk about his new book is the man himself, Lou Giglio. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, thanks for having me, Jason.
Anytime. What motivated you to write this book?
You see, I've been around, you know what I'm talking about? And I see these kids walk around here with their high-top sneakers and their tight little jeans, walk around like some gavoons or something, you know what I'm talking about? And I think one of these jokers tried to steal my wallet. Now, I don't, that's disrespect right there. So I got the kid by the ears, you know what I'm saying? And I figure, hey, I better write a book. And that's basically what it was, you know.
So you wrote a book to help people who encounter similar situations?
Yeah. And because my fists are getting bruised trying to beat the crap out of them.
Definitely, I can relate to that. Well, that's very interesting. Now, your book is titled Doing It, The Success Strategies of Lou Giglio. I was just wondering, what exactly do you do? What is doing it referring to?
Yeah. I try to explain it like, you gotta ball dough, before you make the pizza pie, first you knead it little, very softly, just to work it just right. And then you start pounding on it, You just take them and then you flatten it out, and that's basically what what doing it is. You just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I really actually enjoyed reading the book. I thought it was very helpful with how I run the show around here and with the production end of things.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Believe me. So I just wanted to go over a few of the strategies that you highlighted in your book, such as personal favorite, Chapter 3, Holy Cannoli. Tell me a little bit about Holy Cannoli.
Yeah. Well, I just think back to to Nani's cannolis she used to make. You got on the outside you got the hard crust. And that's how I live my life. You got to be hard on the outside, or else these people are gonna come. They don't show you no respect. But you also got to be squishy on the inside. You gotta have the brains are kind of squishy. It's the same, but you gotta use your brains. You gotta have guts. So you gotta have guts, and you gotta have a hard exterior. That's the Holy Cannoli. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely know the squishy part.
Yeah.
Well, I also want to talk about in chapter 7. You talk about the Mulberry Street Shuffle. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mulberry Street is a street that runs right down. Is in New York City, and it runs right through the middle.
It's New York.
Oh, all right, New York.
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, tell us about the Mulberry Street Shuffle.
Yeah. Well, Mulberry Street. I'm known. I'm known around Mulberry Street. And that's because I command respect there. I go up and down, and people know me. My kids can walk to school no problem, because I know I have respect. And that's what you got to do if you're gonna do it. You got to go out there and you got to get some respect. Sometimes you got to pound some skulls.
Yeah, I know.
You got to get some protection. And you just got to pop them sometimes. But what you got to do is you got to get respect.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's Mulberry Street Shuffle.
Yeah, so commanding respect.
Commanding respect.
Commanding respect.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to start practicing that one. Definitely want to start commanding respect around here. That's excellent. Thank you. I think there are a lot of people who will benefit from this book. Certainly, I've been trying to apply some of the strategies in it. But I'm wondering, how did you first start developing these strategies? You didn't have a book to go off, so how did just life experience, or how?
Yeah, Jason, that's basically it. Like I said, I've been around. You know what I'm saying? And so I got these life experiences, and I thought, hey, I got a big heart. You can see that, right, Jason? I got a big heart. I love to give. You know, I go to the children. You know, and I thought I'd say, hey, these stunads over here, they ain't got nothing to go off of. So I say, hey, I'll write a book. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I did. You know, and that's why I did it.
So to help others.
To help others. I'm a giving kind of guy. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, I can really tell that from the fact that you would invest the time to help the next generation with a book. I think that it's a very charitable of you. You do truly. He has a big heart.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, it's evident. It's obvious.
Is that an insult?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But I think for some people, they might be concerned that they can't do it in the same way that you do. How do you respond to those people?
Hey, you know, you just got to do it. That's all I got to say. If you don't do it, then you're just not doing it. And really, that's just that's what it boils down to. You gotta really take the bull by the horns, and you gotta stick your foot so far up that you know, you're just in it. In it.
The bull by the horns.
Yeah,
definitely.
You gotta be like a Cadillac rolling through Little Italy. You know, that's what you gotta do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little Italy. That's excellent. I mean, you do so it's just basically going out and doing it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess that fits well. What do you say to parents who are concerned that the book's title may be misleading or in some ways inappropriate?
You know, forget about it. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, if your brain is so full of mush and you think that you're talking about these things, you know, what I'm talking about is my thing here. Okay? You know, if you're thinking about some other thing, that's, you know, you're thinking about the wrong thing. And so basically, get your mind out of the gutter and you know, just go out and do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Well, his book is Doing It, The Success Strategies of Lou Giglio, available in bookstores across the country starting today. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. You can find more about the book on our website, yeartodateshow.wordpress.com, where you can find all sorts of retailers that sell the book. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. I really do think it's been great to hear unique perspectives.
You're a good guy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you want to get involved in Year to Date?
If you want to join our team, please email us at yeartodate@auatv.com.
And that's our show. We'd like to thank our guests, Brian Kalish, Nick Troiano, Meg Maraglia, Fred Cunningham, Bert Rosenberg, and Lou Giglio.
We'd also like to thank our crew, Laura Gibson, Christina Bartol, Justin Brugolo, Brian Kalish, and Josh Rothman.
Well, that's all the time we have this week.
So be sure to tune in next week, Sunday at 9:30, for another episode of Year to Date right here on ATV.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Happy April
Good night,
Fool's Day.
and thanks for watching.
Good night.